Ladies and gentlemen, please provide a warm welcome for your Destination Deep Space Planet Primus Tournament MCs, Mr. Kyle Fender and Noah Doherty.
Good morning, Forsyth! Is everybody excited? All right, I'm going to do this because it's just customary. Is everybody excited? There it is. All right, we had an amazing day of qualification matches yesterday. I'm not saying that just because I'm supposed to, but seriously, those were awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys have in store today. Honestly, the show of gracious professionalism that you guys had, your excitement, your spirit yesterday, it truly was absolutely inspiring. Regardless of rank, keep in mind that, remember what FIRST is all about. It's about building a community, it's about building leaders, it's about building engineers and literal rocket scientists. And it's about building the future. So throughout the day, wherever you end up, keep that in mind.
And we talked about yesterday, we talked about how this is similar to what you saw 50 years ago, right? But 50 years ago, we didn't have all these different resources that you have now. In your FIRST experience, it's a combination of not just your resources, but the resourcefulness of each one of you. So think about that and how you take this challenge on. Not even just how you take this challenge on, but how you take on future challenges in your own career, in your college life, in your work life, in your personal life, because the things that you do here matter.
And remember, guys, competition is only possible because of our amazing sponsors. Woo! Neat. Representing our newest sponsor, the GeorgiaFIRST, please give a very warm welcome to Mr. Robert Elliott, Senior Vice President of Government and Public Affairs for Switch, and Ms. Chelsea Phillips, Vice President of Switch Works.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Let me hear you guys make some noise.
There you go. Yeah, woo!
Okay, we're not at school today, you guys. It's a robotics competition. Make more noise. Come on.
Yeah!
All right. Thank you guys so much for having us. My name is Chelsea Phillips, and I'm here representing Switch, the company that we work for. And I just want to say I've been to 3 competitions. On Friday, I was in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Yesterday, I was in Las Vegas. And today, I'm here, and this is by far the best crowd so far. So thank you for having us. We're so excited to be here. All right. So I'm going to just turn it over to my colleague, Rob Elliott. He's going to tell you a little bit about what we do and why we're here today.
Thanks a lot. It's great to be here. I drove from Midtown this morning. I thought I was really putting in a long drive, and then Chelsea flew from Vegas. So give it up for Chelsea for coming all the way from Las Vegas today. But glad to be here. Switch, we're new to Georgia. We started in Las Vegas in 2000, and we build the world's largest and highest rated data centers. So anything that's running on a server that's running our lives today in the day of technology is running in a Switch data center. So we just expanded into Georgia, and we're happy to be here. We have a love affair with FIRST, to be perfectly honest. Our founder and CEO, Rob Roy, he's actually a lot like all of you. So he's an inventor, he's a solutionist, he's a technologist. He sees things that are challenges and then incorporates them through technology to address those challenges. And one of the cool things that he's done in our company is he has over 600 patents that are assigned to him for how we're building our data centers. So he definitely has a love affair with FIRST. And he met Dean Kamen, who founded FIRST, and really bought into the idea that the kids of today, they're doing the things that you're doing, whether your job on the team is to be the engineer, to be the designer, to be the coder, to be the marketing person, the advertising and fundraising person, all of those roles are what businesses are looking for in jobs of today, and honestly, jobs of tomorrow that we don't even know. So the things you are doing really are your pathway to success, and we're so proud to support you. I want to share just a real quick story about a young man named Brandon. So Switch met Brandon through FIRST Robotics, and Brandon was working on a team in Las Vegas, Cimarron. They were called the Las Vegas High Rollers, of course, so that's a very Vegas-y thing. And our CEO started interacting with the different teams that met Brandon, and he was so inspired by the way Brandon thought, his curiosity and his intellectual ability and his desire to really get in and just take a problem, take it apart, and try to find a solution for it. So Brandon now works for Switch, and he works directly with our CEO, and his job is special projects, which means whatever comes up that we think we need a solution to that's going to make things better for how we run our business, or honestly solve some problems that could be affecting the world in the future. That's what Brandon's job is. So that's real life jobs, careers that are coming out of the work that y'all are doing at FIRST. So the one thing I want to tell you is keep inventing, keep disrupting, keep innovating, and go robots. Yeah.
Good luck. Good luck today, guys. Thank you.
All righty. Let's give another thank you and a warm welcome to our sponsor, Switch. Thank you guys so much for your support. And once again, let's welcome back our volunteers in blue down here at the front, our judges. Hopefully you've all had a chance to meet them and talk to them and answer their questions. Remember, they'll still be coming around today. So, ask them some more questions, answer any of theirs. They want to get to know you guys. And also, let's welcome back to the field our wonderful referees.
We also want to thank another great group of volunteers that have been helping throughout this entire weekend, led by our lead robot inspector, Mr. Ken Craig, and lead SCA, Mr. Tim Wheeler, our robot inspectors and CSA volunteers. All right. I have a quick note from them. Please make sure that you get re-inspected before our playoff matches today. Again, please make sure you get re-inspected after your last match for playoff matches is very, very important. Required, actually. Yes.
Yeah, required. Let's also take a moment to remember some of the volunteers that work behind the scenes to make this all possible, including our wonderful AV team. The audiovisual team helps run all of the video, audio, and cameras that help you all to be able to see what's going on in the field, as well as we send it out over the internet so that people that are not here have the ability to enjoy it. This team is led by FTA Scott Lee and the incredible Ross Lindsay. Let's also take a moment to remember our queuing volunteers led by Miss Mary Kay Bowler. And all of the other behind-the-scenes volunteers, like the welcome attendants, the volunteer registration, ambassador coordinators, and our incredible practice field lead, Miss Karen Phillips, over in that corner.
And we cannot forget the crew that not only helps to keep this field in working order, but to also help keep your robots in working order. Let's introduce the Georgia Power Machine Shop crew. All right, so here is the schedule for today. We are going to finish qualification matches. Once we finish those qualification matches, we will then go into our alliance selection process. After then, we will create 8 alliances, which will compete for the final blue banner before we get to Lake Point next week. So, before we get into all of that, and also our award ceremony today, I would like you guys to stand up. And we will have a rounding rendition of the national anthem sung by the Peachtree Choir, which is, in this case today, you guys. So, all right.
We have 15 more matches before we get to our line selection. Are you ready, audience? Are you ready, teams? Before we get to the show, let me introduce to you again the men, the myths, the legends, our game announcers, Mr. Roy McConnell and Mr. Stephen Hovey.
Good morning, Forsyth!